Okay, fish. You know what that means, Mighty Mouse. Where are you, Mighty? Get my fish blue bowl. What is this doing here? That doesn't belong there. So the show is up. I'm going to celebrate by making some fish. And I have a Pellegrino box that looks like it has fish already half done. I like when my work is already half done. Because then I don't have to work so hard on it. Duh! This could be tails or whatever. Can't they be? I had to use white ink today. And I hate using white ink because it just makes me angry because it doesn't flow. Okay, I had all sorts of ideas for these white fish. Where are these ideas now when I want them? Is this going to be a tail? It's going to be a tail. So then I need some fins. What will its body be made of? Is it going to be black or white? Or black and white? How about black and white? Could be like that, couldn't it? Why don't I have it be like that? You can't even see what I'm doing, can you? Do you even want to see what I'm doing? Do you people even care what I'm doing? You people? This glue is okay, so we have a black, God damn it. We have a black upper side and a white lower side. And then we've got the fins. Will be dorsal fin. The whatever the bottom side of a fish is, the anal fin. Is that what they are? Okay, now we need a eyeball and a mouth ball. That could be a little mouth right there. And what will that little eye look like? There's an eye and a mouth. And then I'll have a little tiny, wherever they are, fins coming up from their gill. How's that for a fish? That's a cute kind of a fish, isn't it? Yes, it is, Pierre. That's a very cute fish. How can you be so clever? There, one fish. One fish done. Okay, now, so we've got this weird Pellegrino box. We have all sorts of interesting shapes. And we have this red star. And the red star turns into a nice little mouth, doesn't it? Okay, I need a eyeball. That kind of an eyeball. Is it looking that way? Is it looking this way? I think it can look that way. Yeah, that sort of has a better look. Okay, this fish is going to be almost all, it's going to have a little tiny bit of a white bottom. And then what kind of fins is it going to have? Is it going to have this blue? With the filigree fins? Like that? Or is it going to have a different kind of fin? I think it can have okay, Pierre, what kind of fin is it going to have? I need to make this decision. Is it going to have a humpback? I don't think that was a good idea. I ruined a perfectly good piece of cardboard. I think this is going to have this kind of a fin. I don't know why, but it's going to have that kind of a fin. Means business. That kind of a fin means business. It's saying, get out of my way. This is my ocean. What are you doing in it? Okay, for the tail fin, what will it look like? I think it has to have this sort of look because it's the tail fin. And then I think it can also have that same kind of a fin, unless I don't have enough to do that. Is this enough? Did I not give myself enough? Well, I've done it before and I'll do it again. Fish are funny looking, and the ones I make are no exception to that rule. 2 fish. Okay, so now what else do I have? What else can I make with this box? Well, see here, we've got a fish already made. We've got little eyes and a little mouth. See? Swimming down at you. So it has to have a tail. And what is its tail going to look like? Could it be just white? It could be just white. Could it be red? Come on, Pierre, think. What are you doing? You're not thinking. Could be the tail right there. Okay, where's the other? I need this. End up looking kind of like birds more than fish, don't they? Buck, buck. Okay, oh, there it is. There. That fish is coming down to say hi. Hello, it's saying. Okay, now what kind of fish do I want to make? I have this tune stuck in my little head. I've been watching the Westinghouse music, television Playhouse 90. I don't know what it's called. Westinghouse Playhouse 90, I think it's called. And it has this tune that's been in my little tiny brain. Dee 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 dee. Is it in your brain yet? Anyway, it's in my brain and it's driving me mental. There. Now this is, I think this has to have white fins with a little black edge because it has to be different from the body. Because the body is so... This is a fat fish. Okay, now I need more. Need black edge to be on the dorsal end. The dorsal tail end. And doing the same on the whatever the other side of the fish is called. Do I have to actually look up some ichthyology to know what terminology to use? Is that what I have to do to make these fish? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You think I can get another fish out of this box that's significantly different from the one I just did? I think I can probably do that. These fish have to be talking to someone, I think, don't they? They can't just be all by themselves. This one's moving in this way. Its little mouth. It's an awful big eye and tiny mouth. I'm gonna have to, I think I have to make a bigger, different mouth on that one. Big eye, what kind of a mouth will it be? Here's his brother coming in. See, now that one works better as a mouth. Okay, I need more blue. A bigger one. This one a bottom feeder? What is this one? Okay. Okay, I'm running out of thing here. I've been cutting and cutting. I think I'm just going to have this one be that'll be like that. Those two. This one. Well, funny looking fish. That's what they are. They're funny looking. That's all I can say about them. They're funny looking fish. Okay, now what? Pellegrino fish. Should I have a tongue on? You should have a tongue. Tongue. I tell you, a tongue. There we go. Hey, Saroj, how are you? Ah. I'm making more fish, as you can plainly see. And why am I doing that? Because I can. I guess I'm okay. I made this show, as you know, and it's up and running, and I'm in the process of still adding to it because I can, because there's still a lot of a lot more drawings that people are sending me, even though it's sort of past the point. But I'm telling people they can send them to me, so it's my own fault, I guess, for allowing it to go further. How are you doing? How is life in lockdown in India treating you? I imagine it's getting rather old. You're getting rather tired of it. I did do my taxes. I can see that you have them, that they're in front of you here, but I did do them, yes. Is that a good tail fin on this one? It means I have to get the dorsal fin to look like that. I don't think I have enough. Hey, you sound excited. Are your pens there yet? I hope. I think Mr. Round sent all of them back. Pens. I sent some pens. They did arrive? Do we want to have you come online and you can show me how much fun you're having with them? Or if you're not having any fun with them? This is a very funny looking fish. I think I have to have him take a little off the top there. Have you opened up the package? And are you ready to show Daddy how much you like them? Are you ready to be invited online and open the box and say what it is you like or don't like about them? yes, you want to be online and show me what you like or don't like about it. Show Daddy what you like or don't like. It gives Suraj a little charge, I guess, the little daddy thing. Okay, let me do this then. Let me get this fin put on the fish, find the eye, line it up with the other two fins. See, he has the Habsburg lip, the lower lip sticking out like those Habsburgs did. Okay, I am done with this. So let me do this. Let me move this up, and then I will invite you in. Copied. Paste. Now, the thing is, I can't remember what the hell you have because my mind is completely, it's been so long ago that I think I've forgotten. But I will try to remember here. I will try to, if I can find room. You need 5 minutes, okay. Well, what I might do then, I'll move you to the other location. And I will get some water. Meanwhile, Suraj and I can talk. So as you can see, Suraj, I've been drawing some various people with their various things hanging out. Let's see if I can make this work. I don't have the full. I think I need to put the case back on it. I cannot walk in my house. Oh God, hi. There we go. So, Joan Wright was in the. No, I know, but it wasn't that. It would be something combined stuff. Joan Wright was in the gallery today for a while. I went down and I showed her Trump's lawyer, and she said, "Oh, it does sound like that." She depressed about that? No. But she does have that sort of deadpan thing going. Where can I plug this in? That doesn't help. How was work? I'm streaming with the guy that got his pens from Canada, or that he got his pens in Canada from me. So as soon as he gets them ready to go. No, it's fine. It's just if I'm talking, it may be to him that I'm speaking. Well, I don't think anyone came in from the outside world today to the gallery. Oh, well, are you? This is that waterproof carbon ink that I've put in pens here, and I'll bring them drawing with me. Just want to see if they are flowing. How are you doing? Well? Yeah, it's really a, a nice show. Well, I think. I counted the pieces in the gallery, and there are now, I keep adding to it, now there's about 1,050 drawings in the show. And in some cases, my drawings, I have 10 or 20 drawings framed in one frame. So those are counted as one. So it's quite a big show. Till the 26th of June. That sack doesn't work. Wonder when that sack was put in. It's another one of the defective sacks that I get. From the defective sack company. Yeah, it is amazing. They both emailed me or put comments about the show on the YouTube thing. It was nice having them do that. I'm not even sure I met the mother. Universal Made in USA. So you're planning to go to the Houston Pen Show, are you? Oh, Dallas. Okay. Yeah, I just got the announcement about the Boston show. It was emailed to me. You were on? Did I miss you? Paste. Okay. I didn't see you join in. There you are, Dimitri. Okay. Add to stream. Okay, this is for the big reveal.
Yes.
Oh, you haven't even opened it yet. Oh,
Well, I
dear.
have.
You
So
have.
can you hear me okay?
I can hear you okay. Yeah.
Okay. So hello, and so what happened was, unfortunately, well, I was out of town, and then also what happened was they didn't give me a notification that they have arrived, so
I
they
see.
sat at the post office.
Uh-huh.
So I tried going to post office. Finally today, I was able to go there when they were open, and yep, they're waiting for me. So I was like, really? Oh my gosh! So I was waiting for some notification. I guess something's happened the last couple of times. They're not notifying. They're just
Okay.
going right to the post office. So what I have is I have this.
Yeah.
If you want to take a screenshot or whatever. So the first one's Parker 45.
Yeah.
The second one is the Blue Watermen.
Yeah.
The third one is the Delicate Watermen.
Yeah.
The Amazing Delicate Watermen. The other
Yeah.
one's the Green Schaefer, the Skyline Eversharp, and the Moore EBK with the, I guess, that has initials on it. So what I did was
Okay.
I opened the box. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Okay, I'm remembering. Okay.
Yeah, I opened the box and I gave them all a bubble bath
Yeah.
for half an hour, and
Okay.
just want to make sure that they're pretty clean and all that. Buff the gold a bit, and
Okay.
I have one, two. Oops, maybe I should show them to you guys as I take them out. 3. Oops, 4.
Yeah. Skyline.
5. This is incredible. And okay, so I'll do it again. So
Okay.
the first one on your list is the Parker 45. And I haven't written with any of them.
Okay.
And this, I mean, they're all new to me. I can't say that I have experience with even this one.
Okay.
So that's one. And I'll go back and I'll show you. And the second one on your list is the Blue Waterman.
Yeah.
So here's the Blue Waterman.
Yeah. That has the broken bits. Yep. But it has a nice nib.
Yeah, it looks like it has an awesome nib.
Yeah.
Huge nib.
Okay.
And the next one is the Delicate Waterman. So yeah, this one here.
Yeah.
I gave it a little bit of like baby oil treatment.
Okay. Okay.
Well, it was so dull, eh? It was like
Yes, I know.
dehydrated.
They are.
Rubber needs a little bit of hydration.
Okay.
And this one's got the fencing scar. So it was in a fight with some other Schaefer Waterman. I don't think you could see that. So that's the other one.
Yeah.
And can't wait to try those two. And
Well,
then we have the Green Schaefer.
Okay. The delicate nib. Yep. Okay.
Uh-huh. And the Skyline Eversharp. I didn't spend a lot of time cleaning it. I should have a little bit more.
Well, no, it's fine.
Okay. So now the last one is the Moore, which
Yeah, now that was the first one that I sort of pulled aside for you,
Yeah.
thinking of that it sort of wanted to write vertically.
Well,
But
you were
uh,
dangling it. You were like, well, maybe I'll give it to Mr. Round. Oh, maybe Mr. Vertical. I'm like,
yeah,
you were like driving me nuts. It's like, stop. I want it.
okay, okay.
So, but you couldn't
Well,
hear me, right?
let's without don't fill them, just dip them
All right.
and try
So
them
I don't
out.
have I don't have a lot. Well, I do have inks, but the one that I like that's really dark is the Monteverdi
Okay,
Jade Noir.
okay,
So that's fairly dark. I do like greens. So
okay,
let's try that. So
okay.
here is Mr. Pierce,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to get close to that.
Okay. Well,
So
I
what is it that
want
you
you.
want me
I
to
want.
do? So
I
so
want you
direct me.
to
What do you
write.
want me to do?
I want you to dip. I don't. You don't have to fill them yet. I mean,
No,
let's
no, no.
just dip them. So just dip. Go
Which
in
one
the
first?
order that you have them, and I want
Okay.
you to dip the 45 in the pen in the
Mm-hmm.
ink, and sort of write next to what my scribbles. Just
Oh, really?
stay on that line, and then try to
Okay.
uh, imitate not so much my writing, but just make sure that you press down hard enough on the downstroke to get the thickest line I'm able to get
All
with,
right.
because that's an important part of this is
Yes.
teaching people that they can press down.
Well, I am going to be super nervous with the delicate one,
Well,
obviously.
don't press down further than I.
Well, that one I'm going to be like, I'm already
Okay,
nervous.
okay,
It's
well,
like, you know what I
don't,
mean? Because that one is so out of my experience that.
okay,
Oh, by the way, while I was waiting, I couldn't help it. I ordered some vintage dip pen nibs,
okay,
just because I got into that trap of all those
okay,
beautiful nibs. So they
okay,
haven't arrived.
okay.
Okay, so number one, dip it. Wait 5 seconds or 2 seconds, I guess. And I should have brought some cloth. All right, so let's see if this will work.
So the 45, I'm not entirely positive why I sent you that, but I did. It's a very lightweight, very thin pen, and it just was a very different one from the other ones. So that was sort of a last minute addition, I think.
Yeah, it was. It was a surprise. You weren't going to tell me, I think.
Hello, Russell. So, what are your immediate thoughts on that?
Well, okay, that one is so there's the top line,
Yeah.
left to
Okay.
right. So of course you could see my Parker 45. Um, that one is not extremely foreign. It's actually a bit of a nail. It's very smooth. So
It it
as
it
expected, right? That one
you
is.
you, but you also your the it seems like you're unable to get the finest line that I am able to get with it.
I
Maybe you,
see. Okay, let me try.
so
Okay,
try to not press down as much on part of the strokes. Be more delicate if you can, because pressing down is one part and not pressing down at all is the other part. And it usually, for me, it requires very light touch and also writing very fast. So, I'm not expecting everyone to be able to get the finest lines.
okay.
Okay.
So if we look at my
Yeah,
scribble,
that's a little better, I think.
yeah, I eased
Let's
up a
see.
bit.
Yeah. So the easing up is an important part of it. Okay.
Okay,
Water
that was my
blue,
practice then.
the blue Waterman.
Okay, that was the practice. And the blue, oh my gosh, can't wait.
Okay.
Um, amazing. Okay, like you understand, this is so exciting.
No.
Like
And
this is
again,
this is like going from a tricycle to a Ferrari in like
okay,
overnight.
not even a bicycle.
No, no, Ferrari. It's like
Yeah.
I didn't even get a chance to work my way up.
Yeah.
It's like whoa,
In the deep end. Okay.
yeah.
Well,
I
I
don't.
don't expect you in the few minutes that we're doing it here to get to be able to appreciate them fully. But the main thing is for you to sort of test the springiness of the thing. So what is that doing for you? I see a little bit of a smile.
Well, you know, when you're in a Ferrari and your hair just goes back and your neck snaps back and you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what is that? Bit of that.
Okay.
Don't know what to make of it.
Oh, is it a little too springy or too?
No. The experience is like it's
Okay.
just, you know, it's foreign, eh? It's like
Okay.
okay, what is that?
Okay. Well, foreign is good. Now that one too, you'll learn to again lift up as much as you're pressing down. So
Okay.
you should be able to get the full range there too.
So okay, so here you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, blue. Okay.
And then all of a sudden, boom.
Okay, well, you can press down a lot harder than that.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous with these things.
Well, don't
Um,
you can, as long as you don't go further than I did, you'll be fine.
yeah, you did. Well, yeah, you
A
did
little
maybe.
further, a little
I'm a
further.
quarter off, maybe a quarter more.
Yeah. And again, the thin lines on mine are, I think, thinner than the thin lines on yours.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you have a.
But,
It might be the way you drag the.
well, it's also that I draw fast. I mean, I write
Yeah,
fast. You know,
yeah.
this is, you know, Waterman pen. You know, and I also write a little bit bigger. When I write smaller like this, it's less easy for me to do that.
um, it might also be your skill level, right? So,
Well, that might have something to do with it. Yes.
because you must rotate the nib a bit.
I don't think I do.
No, eh?
I don't think I generally hold
So
it
it's
all.
just touch. It's just pressure then.
It's just pressure. Yeah.
Real. Okay. Keep that in mind. So the next one is the incredible. Oh my gosh, Watermen.
Is that the delicate one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see. It looks like the tines. Yeah, it's pretty delicate. Okay.
Well, that doesn't sound very delicate. It sounds like you're sawing a mighty oak.
Yeah. Actually, I had fun with that one.
Oh, good.
Actually, that one just sort of, I don't know, just made me feel like I could. Oops, let's go with yours. So
Yeah.
yours
Again,
is
again, you
okay.
see, you're. I do the full range in my Ferrari. I go from
Yep.
0 miles an hour to 100, and you go from, you're sort of starting at 30 and you go to maybe 80, and again, so part of the delicacy is just barely letting the pen hit the paper. The weight of the pen should make a line. You shouldn't have to press down at all.
Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, it's extremely rough. I'm driving all over the pavement. Who knows where I'm going?
Okay, well,
I'm gonna have to practice with these guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, obviously this one, I don't know. I do like this one. It just feels buttery, and when I pressed it harder, it didn't resist me. It
Okay.
actually, it had enough spring or cushion or pushback
Uh-huh.
that it felt, it felt nice.
Okay, good.
Like super, super soft. Okay, Schaefer now.
Okay, now that should be a really fine, if I remember correctly, a really fine nibbed one that
Oh
has just
yeah, it looks.
slight flexibility to it.
Well, yeah, both the Delicate Watermen and the Schaefers produced really fine lines for you.
Yeah.
Let's see what it does for me though. Okay, so. Oh yeah.
What are you giggling about? What are you thinking?
They are all different.
They are all different. Yep.
I mean, this is actually springy and hard. Like, how is that possible?
Yeah.
I think the metal's thicker and it gives you that springiness, but it pushes back really aggressively.
Yeah. Yeah.
Extremely different. Okay, so that's yours and Schaefer.
Okay, I see. Yep. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the skill, but I'm gonna go back and try them all again because.
Yeah. Well, what you should do after we're done here is just fill a
Yep,
couple of them up,
properly. Yep.
and not all of them, but just a couple, and get a piece of paper that you normally write with. The paper that I sent you is really very smooth,
Yeah, it
so
is.
yeah, and we'll see how things work on your paper, and then just try two, and then when you're explored those and compared and contrasted just the two of them, pick two more and just compare one with another.
Okay, what's
When you're
going on here?
okay, what's
Okay,
going on?
okay, I don't know why, but maybe because I'm getting used to it. But this Skyline Eversharp,
Yeah.
it's just like I don't know. Something about it is amazing.
Okay.
Like it. I mean, you didn't go as fine with that one,
Yeah.
but it just it glides like
Yeah.
ice on it.
It's very rubbery, and
Yeah,
that one likes to go any different direction.
that's
Uh,
what it is.
it doesn't have it
It
doesn't care.
didn't resist me at all. I was able
Yeah.
to just go faster with it.
It's like a four-wheel. It's like a what are those cars that you can take out,
Oh yeah,
off,
all-wheel drive,
an off-road car or something. It can
off-road,
just
all-wheel drive.
go everywhere.
Whew, the more.
And that one's Mr. Up and Down, Mr. Seismograph. I mean, in my mind, that's the one that sort of had this little stub kind of a nib feel to it.
Okay, what this one has is a lot of bite, so it really, like where it is. It's biting
Yeah,
pretty hard.
yeah.
So
It
it
does
might be
have.
the opposite of a Skyline.
Yeah, that one very much wants to stay on its path. That one
Wow.
wants to go up and down and up and down. The other one sort of wants to slide all over the place, and so they're all very different.
Oh
And
yeah.
if I sent you 10 more pens, they'd be different still. Um, well, good. I'm glad you like them. Now the Mr. Round, I think he sent all of them back,
No,
and which is
I'll take
fine.
them. I'll take them.
Which is fine. He I think his I think he has
Yeah,
his
he's got a huge collection.
his he has a collection of they're almost all modern, I think, and I think that a modern pen,
Yeah.
the way they're made, they do have a smoothness to them
Hmm.
that if that's what you learned to like, it's hard to go to one that does have a little bit of a bite or a little bit of a sharpness to it. And because of the way he writes and the roundness that he writes, I think he might um, prefer that smoothness because so I don't know. He didn't say exactly why uh, he he didn't like them or he didn't buy them. Maybe they were too expensive. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, but I
But
saw his collection. His collection is pretty expensive.
he does have a big collection. And
Yeah.
again, I'll have to find out from him what it was. There's some people too that they would never think of wearing someone else or putting on someone else's shoes. The secondhandness of things is off-putting for some. So,
Okay. So,
so
so yeah, I mean that's really true because he may need to come back, a month later, and too bad you didn't give himself a month or two.
well,
So
I mean, well, there'll be other times, you
yeah.
know.
So what I
Uh,
did was I took the
uh,
Moor, the Delicate Watermen, and the Blue Watermen, and I just felt like, okay, this is going to be a second run. I,
okay,
I, I let go, and yeah, I started to feel like I could push harder and faster.
okay,
So, I mean, these three things are just amazing.
okay,
Um,
good, good,
so I'm going to spend a lot of time with them.
good.
Yeah.
Well,
So I would say the skyline is just something about it is unique,
mhm.
and the Delicate Waterman is, out of
Well,
this world.
we'll start with pick two that are foreign to each other, that are very different. Like
Uh,
the Moor and the Waterman, I would think would be a good one to,
very.
or the Moor and the Skyline, and
Yep.
just see how each one of them wants you to write.
Hmm.
And one might be, uh, and then pick or keep one of them the same and switch to another one. But if you start comparing five of them all you'll just get car sick and throw up.
Too bad. Oh
You
well.
you want to you want to compare just one with another at a time,
Hmm.
and then see how they uh, make you feel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Any
do
other?
you have? I was wondering, do you have oblique nib pen hold?
I only have one oblique holder that a friend of mine gave me,
Okay.
and I don't use it very much, but their oblique holders are easy enough to come by.
Yeah,
The
they are.
the holder uh, is, I imagine there are some that are better than others, but I don't know
Um,
which ones they are.
it's not
Uh,
that. It's more. They're kind of plastic and Chinese versus
yeah,
the more classic. I don't know if you have old
I
ones.
don't have any. I don't really do those things. I don't.
No.
Again, I only have.
What about nibs? Do you collect nibs?
I almost all of the steel nibs I have. I ended up selling to Nicola
Hmm.
Pang.
Hmm.
I have some, but they're ones I kept for drawing. They're not really good for writing.
Yeah.
They're not as flexible as the ones that people like. But again, those are things that you can find pretty easily
Yes.
um, if you look for them. Now, the oblique holder thing is something that I find very uncomfortable to use. It just completely
Throws you
makes
off,
my brain hurt.
eh?
Whereas because every tool I use, a pen or a pencil or whatever, I hold it in the same way and I understand how it works. Now you can get the same effect by rotating your paper, you know, 45 degrees more than you normally would.
Yes.
And so you might just try that instead.
I'm not sure that I want to go that route. I just wanted to compare oblique versus straight.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you can certainly find a inexpensive holder
certainly. Yeah.
for both of them, and you can try them out, and
Yep.
maybe you'll learn to love them.
It just gives me a chance to experiment with different kind of nibs.
Yeah. Good.
There's certainly many different types of nibs.
Good.
The principality, I mean, I guess the one that the people chase is the number one principality by Hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hunts
And
are good.
yeah. Okay. So
Good.
I've got whoops.
You've got what you need.
Yes, sir.
The starting of what you need. You need,
Yes.
of course, you need 20 more pens, and then you'll need 20 more pens after that. But
Well, eventually, no, you know what happens? Because I've been through that with the cheap Chinese ones. Eventually, what happens? You kind of gravitate to 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And the rest, you know, they just fall away, right? The really ones that you really like, you gravitate to those.
Yeah. Well,
It takes time.
in terms of the vintage ones, because their nibs are all so different, I think
Yeah.
you may find that you can't just have 3.
Right.
You may need more because they are so very different. Now you just write with them, right? You don't draw with them, or do you draw?
Actually, I don't draw. I doodle. I don't draw as much. So yes, it's something that I want to do more of.
Because that's a completely different. That's a completely different way to appreciate a pen and use a pen. So if you do draw, if you start sketching,
Mm-hmm.
not so much drawing, but sketching, where you're a little bit more loose,
Mm-hmm.
you may find that skyline, for example, is absolutely magnificent for sketching because it can, can push around and go in different directions without worry. The delicate Watermen, on the other hand, might make a lovely, delicate drawing, but I think you would be a little worried about expressing
Yeah.
the thunderstorm with it, because you'll be afraid that you'll press down too hard when you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And yeah, that'll take time.
Okay.
To develop that.
Good.
Thank you
Good.
so much. I appreciate.
Well, thank you.
What you
Well,
did.
keep me posted as how it's going. My battery here says it's 2%, so I better
Uh-oh.
before I plugged it in and everything. But I guess this, every
Yes.
charger I have has a personality.
Yes.
None of them are good. So anyway, okay. Well,
Thank
thank
you so
you,
much.
and
Take care.
enjoy. Let me know what you
I will.
think. Okay.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.